Happy Teen Thursday! It's Jen from Polk County Public Libraries, and this is April's cooking demo for teens. So every month we try to do a different little cooking or food demo for dishes that teens can make at home that have pretty simple ingredients and a pretty easy step-by-step process. So today we are going to make faux pho. So faux, F-A-U-X, means fake or not real. And pho, P-H-O, is a noodle dish from Vietnam. So pho usually has broth, rice noodles, herbs, and meat in it. And it's very popular in Vietnam. They serve it in all the restaurants and on the street, and it is considered their national dish. So we're going to fancy up some ramen noodles to make our faux pho. And that's a fun phrase to say. So you will need a pack of ramen, and I have already cooked my ramen. So I have the noodles in my bowl, and I have my flavor packet. You'll need your bowl and fork and water, and then of course you'll need to cook it. So you can cook it in a microwave. You can cook it on a stovetop. If you have a water boiler that you plug in, you can just boil water and pour it over the noodles. So there are various ways to cook your noodles. And then you need your extra ingredients that's going to make it your extra special fancy ramen or faux pho. So I looked at a few different recipes online. Really, you can add whatever you want. And I kind of looked around my house to see what extra stuff I had. So it said to add some lime juice. I did have a lime, to add whatever veggies you might have. So I had some of a jalapeno pepper left that I'm going to add to spice it up. I also thought green onions would be really good in this. If you like bean sprouts, you could put those on top. It did recommend putting a little bit of sugar in it. I've noticed that a lot of the Asian recipes I cook at home recommend putting a little bit of sugar, and I'm not sure why, but I will try to look that up, and if I find the answer, I'll put it here on the screen in the video. And then you'll want some spices, some herbs, some sauces. So if you like it spicy, you can get some crushed red pepper, depending on what kind of flavoring you want. I have some ground ginger, and I have some garlic salt or garlic powder. You could also use fresh garlic. I buy minced garlic in a jar because I don't like to chop up garlic and make my hands smell like garlic. Another spicy thing you could add is some wasabi. You can also add some soy sauce or some ponzu sauce, which is citrus seasoned soy sauce. So I just looked and saw what I had to make my faux pho, but it's just noodles. You make the broth by adding some seasonings and herbs. You add some vegetables, and of course you can also add meat if you like. You could add chicken, you could add lunch meat, you could add lunch meat ham. So you can make your pho however you like. So first you're going to cook your noodles. So my noodles are nice and cooked here. I don't like too much water personally. So I drained a lot of the water out. I'm going to cut, well, I'll put my jalapeno on last. I'm going to cut my lime. So you wouldn't need a knife and some kind of cutting board for this. Of course, make sure you have adult supervision if you are using a sharp knife. So I'm going to squeeze some lime juice. For your seasoning, you can decide if you want to put the ramen seasoning in it. The recipe I looked at suggested maybe putting half of the ramen seasoning in there. So I have a beef seasoning. You know, they also have chicken, shrimp. So I'll put a little bit of the ramen seasoning. I do like it kind of spicy. I don't love wasabi, so I'm going to skip that, but I am going to add some red pepper flakes. And this is actually not even opened. We'll open that freshness seal and add, I'm going to put the lid back on, make sure I don't put too much in. A little bit of red pepper flakes. I'm going to add some garlic. I love garlic. Add a little bit of sugar. said about a tablespoon. And this recipe I'm looking at actually suggested a lot of lime juice. So I'm going to add, suggested 2 tablespoons of lime juice, a tablespoon of sugar, 2 teaspoons of soy sauce, and a generous pinch of pepper flakes. And it also recommended adding some fresh cilantro. So for my soy sauce, I'm going to add the ponzu citrus sauce. Actually, it smells really good. And then this would, like I said, I think it would be really good with some lunch meat, some ham. I really like green onions, so I think that would be really good to add. And then I'm going to add a few jalapeno slices. If you don't want it super spicy, you can take the seeds out. And there is my faux pho. Hope you guys enjoy.